Dean Kramer makes his final start of the season tonight, and what a difference a year has made for Dean. Earned run average 755 a season ago, down more than 4 points this year in more innings. Guerrero here skewers one to center, and all 3 balls out to Cedric. A 1-2-3 first inning. 8-8-8 in your scorebook.
32nd and final regular season start for Jose Barrios, and if you take a look at those numbers, I think he'd be the first to admit that he has had not a Jose Barrios type of season.
Cut on and miss. Santander goes after the high fastball and strikes out. 2 down now. Teoscar, he gets overlooked sometimes on this ball club, and of course this year he had that oblique injury early on that really kind of set him back. 25 homers, 77 driven in. There's a liner into right field. That'll get past the second baseman into right for a base hit. Well, that's another pretty swing for Teoscar, and he is on everything.
Inside, ball 4. One out base hit by Teoscar Hernandez, and then Chapman works the at-bat to his benefit, taking the walk.
Quite possibly one of the hottest hitters the Jays have going right now.
When Merrifield hit 500 on the homestand, 10 for 20.
Swinging a line drive into right field. That's down for a base hit. In to score Hernandez. Right behind him, Chapman. The Blue Jays are on the board, leading 2-0. Another clutch hit by Whit Merrifield.
Strike 3 called outside corner. So Kramer gets a couple of close pitches from Doug Eddings. K's Biggio on just 3 pitches for Kramer's first strikeout, but Merrifield's 2-run single has the Blue Jays up 2-0.
Jose Barrios pitching with a 2-0 lead, jumps ahead of Gunnar Henderson, the fine-looking young rookie third baseman tonight. Cut on and missed as Henderson strikes out. Second strikeout of the ball game.
Swinging a line drive, leaping grab, made it first by Biggio. 2 out. Terrin Vavra jumped all over the first pitch from Barrios and hit a hard line drive, sprawling off with a backhanded grab. Kevin Biggio robbing Vavra of extra bases.
2 up, 2 down here in the third. 31 home runs for Vladdy, and of course he hit that rocket home run on Friday night.
1-0 is drilled out to deep left field. Back goes Vavra at the high wall. That ball is gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. got just enough to take it over the new wall in left field. Well, when they were plotting how to carve that baby out here at Oriole Park, they didn't factor in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He sends his 32nd of the year over the new notch in left field, and the Blue Jays extend their lead, 3-0.
Pitch to Mateo.
There's a bunt by Mateo. Chapman's all over it, and the throw is not caught by Biggio. It would have been in time, but it tailed away and clanged off of Biggio's glove, and Mateo is on at first.
Well, he pounces on it, and but the throw's into the first baseman. Again, gets to it very quickly. Tails. Biggio doesn't want to hurt his arm. I don't blame him. And of course, anytime you have to reach in, you could see him trying to catch it.
And now the American League's co-stolen base leader is on the run. High fastball to set it up. Didn't matter. It typically doesn't, as Mateo steals number 35, breaking a tie with his teammate who's standing at the plate.
Yeah, the amazing thing is it's almost like a pitch out. It's a perfect pitch to throw, but he gets such a huge jump.
Another walk, and the Orioles on 3 consecutive base runners have loaded him up for Anthony Santander. In the air to right from Santander off the end of the bat. Hernandez near the wall. He will put it away. Terrific play by Teoscar Hernandez. It does bring in a run. The sacrifice fly plates Mateo. Mullins moves to third, and it is 3-1.
Never gave up on that ball. He was bound and determined to make that catch. He got a good read on it. Santander catches it out in front, but for Teoscar, determination that he was not going to give up on that ball, that he was going to make the catch. As Santander upset with that ball in that catch, but you know Jose Barrios loves that.
Rutschman at first, not running, and there's a swing and a miss. So Barrios recovers, gets the strikeout. The Orioles get a run, but they strand 2.
What can you say about Whit Merrifield and his instant impact into this lineup for the Blue Jays? Another consecutive start out at second base, and he's been red hot at the plate.
Merrifield drops a bunt, and it's a beauty. And he throws it down the right field line. Boy, what a great bunt by Merrifield. I mean, he bunted it right off the end of the bat and killed it. And Kramer would have been better off just to put it in his back pocket. It's a hit and an error. Error charge to the pitcher, Dean Kramer. Bo Bichette's 0 for 2 so far.
What a September to remember for Bo. 48 base hits in the month of September, hit over 400.
Well, what a break by Merrifield. He broke as soon as that ball hit the dirt from third base and scores easily on the wild pitch. Boy, he's got great instincts as a base runner.
Yes, he does, and he might be the Blue Jays base runner, anticipating anything in the dirt, and you see the flight of the baseball, curveball, and he scores basically without a throw. You can get as far off as you want to. A great read. And look how far the ball is just outside of the dirt area, and he's able to score without a throw.
Strike 3 called. Now Bichette is rung up, but in the inning, Blue Jays get one more.
In Baltimore, Raimel Tapia, Whit Merrifield, Kevin Biggio in the last third of the order.
And there's another base hit to left field for Tapia. A leadoff single that brings up Whit Merrifield, who's had quite an impressive night.
Whit not only had his first hit to drive in 2 runs, his second was a bunt single.
He gets himself another hit. Tapia's going to go to third as he does a great job of base running, and there's the impact, as you were mentioning. Teammates pick up on it. It's a fun way to play. Matt Chapman has walked and then popped out twice to the shortstop. Ground ball through the right side. That's going to sneak into the outfield. Bo's coming around third. He's going to score, and Chapman will pick up an RBI single. He just guided it through the right side of that infield.
And somehow it made its way into the outfield. You can't place that ball on the right side of the infield better than Matt Chapman did right there.
Now, ideally, we like to come to you after 27 outs, but ultimately for Nicole Sherry and her top grounds crew, kind of realizing at this point that the rain would not let up. It was no longer safe for players to be on the field. For the Orioles, some bright young prospects. For the Jays, their eyes on the postseason. There was no need to take a risk here this evening.
Presented by Roman, the official men's digital health clinic of Major League Baseball.